Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities by Steven. You're attacking us, Steve, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button, get that bell notification on so you don't miss out on the next episode of Brockton County, an Ontario-themed city. And make sure to hit the like button too. The like button helps the channel a lot. Happy Wednesday. I hope you liked last build. In the last two builds, really, we've kind of done the same thing. We've been doing transit-oriented developments. So the first one, we kind of did more urbanized transit-oriented developments, and then we did a suburban development that had a transit focus as well. So we're going to kind of stick with the theme today, and we are going to look at a bit of a tweak to what we've been doing last week, and then maybe, changing up kind of what we did a little bit. I think we're going to end up with a new subway stop, and I'm going to revise something that when we were putting it in last week, we kind of talked about how maybe we can do this, maybe we can do that. So I think we're going to take the former, and we're going to actually create a separate express line with our metro. So it's going to be it's going to be fun. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to involve revising something that we've done twice already before. But, as the city grows, its needs grow as well. And by doing this, we're just updating the transit infrastructure for what the city needs now. And then after that, we are going to work on densification still. So something that I've talked about a couple times, but the city needs a bit of a height dispersion. And right now there's a part of our city that doesn't really have the best job doesn't really have a lot of that going on. So that's what we'll be doing. But if we're running out of time, then I'm going to throw in a unique factory in the place that we talked about yesterday. So that's the plan. Let's hop out of this and let's look at what we're going to do. So this is the area where we're going to be reworking Mackenzie Square, and let's talk about why. So let's throw this up. Oh, wrong thing. There we go. So if you look at this yellow line, this is our metro out to the airport. So it goes all the way out over here, it swings out, and then it connects up. So we did something last episode where we built a bit of a bypass station here. So what I'm thinking about doing is making an express line from the airport that's going to bypass this station. It's going to hit it's either going to hit downtown Packinghampton and then go into Mackenzie Square, or it's going to bypass Birdsong, downtown Packinghampton, and then just end up at Mackenzie Square. So it's going to be like a one and done, hits Mackenzie Square and then right back. But although I kind of think we might extend it out this way a bit, so it might be a bit more of a milk run, but I don't know. It's going to be like a separate east-west line, like a northern east-west line. It's going to run from here, and then we'll keep the current line, which is technically, let's actually just go this way. This is the north-south line, so we're going north, and then right now it kind of hits up Packinghampton, it goes to Thornton Square, comes down, and then heads out to the airport. We might not make that one go out to the airport. We might, maybe not. I don't know, but I do know that we're going to get a different express line right into Mackenzie Square, and we're going to change things up a little bit. It's going to potentially change up a lot of the transit options in the coming days. So that's what we'll be doing, but we have a name to announce. Myrtle Heights is going to be named St. John Ward. Whoa. Thank you, David, for that suggestion. And then we're going to keep the name of Ward Street. So yeah, fun. Ward Street's going to remain. St. John's Ward is this little area here. What else do I need to tell you about? So I've been playing around with dispersing the height off of here, and I've been playing around with the plopping down the assets myself, and I think it turned out pretty nicely. So before it was just all these big boxy condos, and now we're kind of leveling down. And that's something that I've just been playing with for the next episode that we're going to be looking, or later on in this episode, as we look at dispersing things down a little bit as well. So I think we'll save it for the next episode or a coming episode, because I feel like that would be a pretty cool topic to discuss, and I want to, actually discuss it. But that's not today's video. We're going to be looking at this. What are we going to be doing? Well, I talked about it last week, and I've been pondering over it. We are going to add in the bus metro hub. Yeah, that's it. And the reason why we're going to add this one in is basically because it's it's going to suit all the needs we have. It's something that we're already doing here with the metro and bus transition. And it already has a stack metro interchange, so it's going to act perfectly for the needs that we are looking for. But it's going to involve removing this and changing some things out. So I'm going to play most of this game today paused, just so people don't freak out on us. So we're going to delete that bus route. We're going to delete that. And holy cow, we have just made a huge mess off of everything that we've been doing last week. But that is okay. That's the name of the game, right? It's a sandbox game. So we are going to place this pretty much where we had it before with the other bus station. Oh, darn. I needed it to be the other way around. There we go. And then we'll just use move it. I'm just going to scooch it over ever so slightly like that. Yeah, I think that'll work. And it has its own parking lot. And then, yeah, when we did this, I don't think we put handicap parking. So there's one handicap parking spot now. Okay, so let's get a path in, because now that this is accessible, actually, do we need a path? Probably safe to do so, right? So we're just gonna get the basic path in like that, and that should work out exactly how we're looking for. And then we free up this space here. So this space could easily be a plaza, it could be something else. We could even bring the trams in to here now instead of over this way, but I think we'll leave it the way we have it. So I'm thinking probably this is going to be an area with lots of transition. Oh, cool. Look at those subway stops. It's amazing. Okay, so this is going to be an area with lots of transitioning, people walking around. So I think plazas are probably the best way to go. Though I do think maybe the large park could work. Whoa, that is way bigger than I was expecting it to be. Yeah, that's the playground. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna really work out either though. So let's try. I don't think. Well, they're gonna overlap, but perhaps this one won't overlap as much. Yeah, now we have a bit of a gap here. And we can, there's a bus stop right here, so maybe we can get a pathway through it to connect with that one. So we'll just go right down to here, and I think we're snapping right there. Yep, seems like we were. And then we will use our pavement tool, and we'll just pave in everything around it. Alrighty, and then let's just use move it to kind of recenter them a little bit, because they are a bit more off. There we go. That works pretty good. We could go for the paths that are like a bit more clearly marked rather than the concrete paths, but I think this works out pretty nicely. Okay, now let's fix our metro links. There it is, holy cow. Alrighty, and we're gonna need to back this one up right. Okay, let's go into tunnel mode. There we go. And then we're gonna swing this over. And in, and then we're going to do the same on this side. So, you know, I've liked this challenge of trying to use the same infrastructure, like at least the infrastructure areas. Keeps it a bit realistic. I think maybe we could get another stop in here if we so choose in the future. But now here's my conundrum. Do I connect the express through here, or do I connect it through here? I think we're going to do this one, and we're going to need to do a bit of redevelopment over here. So let's get this path out and over. So let's go into our freeform. We're going to swing it pretty much right to here so we can be parallel. There we go. And yeah, so this one could theoretically connect out over here in the future, should we so choose, but it's going to make this tram obsolete pretty much. And I don't really plan on making too much more out this way, so I think just low density. So maybe not. Now this becomes quite the hub, right? So let's check out our buses, because I know that we just messed everything up. Yeah, so we're going to need to drag these guys into here. Whoa. Seems like we're doing the right thing there. Okay. We might need to do a whole transit revision soon, so no worries if anything's a bit off. But that's good there. Let's check out our metro connection, because we have definitely messed up some things, especially that express line. So I think what we should do is quickly go to our trams and just delete the express line. And then now what we'll do is we'll just drag this stop out to here, add stop. You know what? I think maybe we should just try to see if it syncs up itself. Because otherwise we're going to have to redraw pretty much the whole line unless it figures itself out. So we did have it stop right here. Okay, it looks like it needs some help. So let's go give it some help. Come on. We'll add stop. There we go. Oh my gosh. Let's get going here. All right. This is a bit funky, so why don't we... oh, we're starting a new line apparently. Okay. That shouldn't have happened. I think we'll just try to let it do its sort itself out for a little while we do other things. I would like it to keep going though, because otherwise our city's going to get congested. Yeah. Good point, Steven. So let's... what am I doing now? Let's delete the north-south line. Because we're revising it anyways, so that's that is okay. So I want this one to terminate over here. I mean, or we could get it to go to the airport. That's my conundrum. I just we built this bypass. I think we'll try to use it here. So it's gonna hit this line, and then it's gonna go up here, and then over here, and then we're down this way. We're at this little stop. We're at the university now. Now we're at Union Square. Now we're at the Brick District, and then we are at the waterfront, and then we're gonna go all the way back. There we go, Union Square, the university. There we go, university. That little thing. I'm sorry, what? There we go. And then we're out at Thornton Square. And then we're at St. John's Ward, and then we're at Packinghampton downtown, and then we terminate right here. So hopefully that works out, and we'll let the game sim. Metro Line 3 is the north-south line, and I think we had 6 trains on it before, so I'll put the 6 trains back on. And I hope people can use this one, because it looked like we were on the wrong side there. Can I move it? Drag stop to move it. Hold and shift and everything. No? Okay. Hopefully everything's a-okay over here. Alright, well, you know what? I think we'll just leave it. Now let's look at the downtown Packinghampton here. So this is going to have 2 stops running through it. Now we can either do a connection into it, so it goes Airport, Packinghampton, Mackenzie Square, or we just do Airport, Mackenzie Square. So either way, I want to get that bypass station in there. So it's going to take some revisions of the area. So let's take a quick look at our options here. So I think it's in here. Yeah, we're going to go into Metro. And this one has 2 platforms. Okay, this one has the 4. So this is the one that we're going to be looking to get. And it's pretty darn big. That's the one thing. So it's going to take quite the redevelopment of Packinghampton. So it's going to pretty much take up this whole block. I don't think it's going to fit on this side. It's hard to see. Yeah, it's not going to fit on this side, but it will fit on the other side. Or we could get it over here. No, I think it's probably best to get it right at this intersection again. And it just makes sense. But this would also work if it fits. It does fit. It fits pretty nicely, not gonna lie. Oh, it doesn't actually fit. It's unfortunate. Okay, well, I think we'll just try to deal with this one. So let's pause the game here. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete the post office. And I'm just going to delete a bunch of these buildings right through here. And you know what? This is going to give us an opportunity to redesign this whole area anyways. So it's something that we've kind of done in the past. So now we can actually do it. Alrighty, so now we can actually see what we're doing too. That's helpful, isn't it? Okay, so that is it. This could become like a big park if we just center it, which could be nice. And then our other option was to put it on this side, which I don't. I mean, if we put it on this side, it looks like I made so many of them historical. It looks like this will be right in the center. So maybe that is a good option then. And then we can make the thing like a park around it. And then we keep that kind of main intersection as well. And we could put it right against the road here. Or right in the middle here. What are we gonna do, Steven? Let's make a decision here. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, I just don't really get why this has to be here on this asset. But we have a bus stop right here, so that's convenient. Okay, so now that we got that in place, let's get those metro connections. Okay, and there we go. And then we're gonna get a nice clean curve for this one. Oh my gosh, did we go above ground here? Looks like we did. Uh-oh. Nothing else happened though, because we've been playing on pause for most of it, so that's pretty lucky of us. Let's go underground again. So it looks like we might have some difficulty if we come out like that. So I think the thing is though, it needs to be two distinct lines. So let's try and do it this way first. Huh, we did it again. Okay, and then we'll come in from here. Looks like it's gonna be a bit sharp, so let's try and curve in. Like that. I wonder if that'll actually work or not. Okay, just make it look a bit nicer. Looks like there's some glitching happening, so I think maybe we need to move this node down, like so. This one over. I don't know if node controller will work on it, so I think this is going to be a bit of a test here. It's a test for all of us, really. Can we connect two different lines onto the same one? Okay, and we'll delete this whole thing because apparently it's causing way more issues than it should have. Holy moly, guys. This is quite the predicament we are in. That isn't even the thing. There we go. Let's choose some tree just to get out of that. Oh my gosh, it's like a snake monster from Dune is just decided to go through the city. Did we destroy any zoning there? I think we probably did. That's really unfortunate. It looks like we destroyed some houses when we did that. Okay, well, you know what happens. Let's take out the zoning around here because we're going to redo everything. I'll let this pop up the way it is. Whoopsies, I didn't mean to press play there. And it looks like we're good here. It looks like we're good here. So now we just need to connect in right over here. So now that we're doing this, straight connection right up like that. All right, so now let's go into our lines here. Oh, and of course I just messed up what we did with our other subway. So let's see if it's actually picking up people. Yeah, people are getting there. Okay, that's good to know. But I would really like it to start on the other side. It's gonna really bug me, so I think I'll work on that off camera. Alrighty, and great if you could just do it yourself, guys. Holy cow. What did we pay this the metro department for? Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's going to, so let's just do the whole revision again. And this time we're going to start with our express line. So we're going to go all the way out to the airport, and we're going to start a new line. It's going to go and connect up with the intercity trains terminal, and it's going to swing out all the way to here. It's going to bypass this station, and then we're going to connect up, let's say in the middle here. Yeah. Then we're going to come out this way, and then we're going to connect right here. Perfect. And then we're going to go all the way back. We're going to connect in the middle again. Bypass. Oh, and we're going to connect up here. And then the airport. Okay, so that is the airport. Let's make that known. This is Airport Express. And then we are going to build a new one. Ooh, let's start it over here now. And can I put it on the other side this time? Let's see if it actually is on the other side. I think it is. Okay. Nice. And then this is going to go on the outside of the station. Although it seems like we should probably do it the other way. Yeah, let's drag this top to move it. Oh no, this one's crossing. Okay, well now we're on the middle of this platform, right? So let's see if this one works. So let's hold shift again, make sure we're on the right side. I think we are. Oh, now we're just gonna cross each other again. Okay. So I can't put it. That's unfortunate. Okay, well. I guess it didn't really matter in the first place, so let's put them back into the middle. And let's start all over again. Go. Outside, it's gonna cross the tracks here. Up. And there we go. Yep. And all the way back down to the university, to Union Square, to the Brick District, and then back at the waterfront, and then back to Union Square, University, this random stop, Mackenzie Square, Packinghampton, St. John's, downtown Packinghampton, and then we'll complete the line. So this way, we're going to keep some of the express line's going to pretty much stay on a separate track except through right here, so we might see some congestion, but this is the end of the line here. So hopefully not. And then this station, we're just going to have to watch out to make sure that nothing funky is going to happen. And then let's hop back over here. So this is the north-south line. Perfect. And then I think we're going to throw 6 vehicles on here because that's what we had on there before. And then we're going to go to the Airport Express. And looks like everyone... Oh, that's the wrong one. But we might as well look at revising this one because it looks like it could use another train. So let's add on 9. And then just the Airport Express. Oh, no. There we go. Just the Airport Express. Let's start with 3. We'll see if this does it. So the Airport Express is going to be yellow because that's what we had it before. All right. So let's just sim the game for a little while, and let's see what happens. And let's go back over to Packinghampton, downtown right here, in this huge area that we now need to revise again. So this has become a little bit of a park, and I don't mind that it's a bit of a park here. So I think what we'll do is we'll just get some path connections through. So we've been using the zoo path. There we go. So let's try to connect up here. Okay, holy cow. The game doesn't want to listen to me today. Let's go with the path with no decorations. I'll go right beside it, like so, and then we'll do the same thing right here. Okay, and then what I'll do here is I'll just try to make it surround the concrete just barely. That, and we'll do the same thing on this side because I think we overlapped it a bit. We did. Okay, perfect. And then now let's try this side. Just try to overlap the concrete just perfectly here. Fantastic. And let's go to the tree connections, and we're going to go there and then there, and then we'll just try to realign it so it's straight. Okay. Fantastic. Let's get a couple trees in here. Ooh, let's go for a bigger tree. Why don't we use some of these new pines that we have? Whoa, those are pretty big. Maybe we'll put them right over here. Well, I don't think that they would have survived any development of a trainway, so yeah, these ones can be a bit smaller. Alrighty, and let's get like some big tree right here. Fantastic. Okay, so we got that in place. We're gonna make this just like a dedicated pathway right across. So you know what path we're using. Let's actually change it up. I think just the basic path is probably what we should have. So let's just try and grab the whole thing here, and let's try to shift it upwards so that it connects smoothly with the station here. And let's try and do some pavement tool here as well. I was worried that it was going to delete the color, so I'm glad that it didn't. Alrighty, and let's look at the zoning through here. So we had some high density commercial and some low density commercial mixed in. And I think what we need here now is just a nice big condo right there. And I think we'll take this one out to about there. And then right here, I think an office building is probably more appropriate. Yeah, I think so. And then, whoa, and then we'll bring this right across. I think this is probably going to need to be one without trees. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing right here. Okay, I don't mind that happened because we'll just use move it to realign it. Okay. And we'll just have to use move it again. And that's okay though. We'll just select the nodes here so I can actually grab it. Okay. And I missed one. Alrighty, so let's just get some trees through here. And then I think that was a successful revision of the tramway, or the subway. Those are way too big. Those are still too big. Nice, okay. So let's take a quick peek at this, how it's working. So the express comes through the middle here. There is a crossover at this point, so hopefully we have some good radio people. Otherwise, we may be seeing a bit of an issue here. So let's see if I can grab that node and just, you know what? I'll just do this off camera, just realign it a bit nicer. Holy cow! And hopefully this redevelops nicely. Right through here we have just some low density commercial. I think maybe, yeah, let's try and get some offices in here to spread it out. See if that changes anything up. I don't know if there is too many offices that are that shape though. But like this one's already redeveloping. That's great to see. Okay, so that was pretty good. That was about half an hour. Let's dive back over here though. It was just the same building, so I just wanted to switch it up. Yeah, and you know, we didn't really do that much redevelopment over here, and it looks pretty nice. So we got, I think it flows a bit better than the other station too, having it a bit more open. Because the other station had that big dome that was right here, and then this train didn't exactly have the best connection. So if we click the transit system, yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. So, I mean, people that live over here, they could easily just hop right on this train to get over to Mackenzie Square, whereas people over here would need to do the big loop around through Thornton Park. So, I don't know exactly if this is going to end up remaining as well. Maybe we do eventually swing it out and do something like that, and then we separate these two lines. So perhaps we cut out this line right here, this connection. We leave the north-south line to connect, and then we have a separate, maybe the express line becomes a station that stops here, St. John's Ward, and then Mackenzie Square. But I think right now, I think this will work. We'll see how it plays out. Let's take a look at how many people are using it. Yeah, I think 3 is probably fine for now. People seem to be using it. It makes sense to have this here. But let's check out the other lines. So this is the north-south line that we just revised. What the heck station is that? That's Union Station. And they're all going up here. Holy moly. We might need to get a couple more trains on this line. North-south line. Look at this, it's just going up. Okay, let's get 8. Let's see if that kind of helps the system out a little bit. People weren't really using that Union Station line for a little while, so I wonder if there was a bit of a glitch and we just kind of fixed it. So it goes all the way out over here. That's really nice. Yeah, I mean, we do need to add on more because it's taking longer now for the service, right? So that makes sense. Okay, lines overview. Let's look at the east-west line now. Let's see how this is clearing out. So we do have some congestion over here, but that should be fine. I know we just added a train on here, but maybe that was as a result of us fiddling around with some stuff. So we'll take it off again, and that should be good. Oh my gosh. Look at everyone. The monorails haven't been doing that well. But that makes sense, and we're going to leave it aesthetically because it's pretty cool. Pretty cool to have. So we could probably even just knock them down to 2. This one at 23, I mean, it's pretty good. Okay, so got some planes racing each other. Got some backup too. That's nice to see. How many people are using this? It's incredible how many people are here. They must be here for the planes then. Looks pretty good to me though. Okay, so and then people aren't still using this even though we have it set for intercity trains. So yeah, I don't know about that, how that's gonna work. And I think tomorrow's episode we're gonna look at the road networks through here, maybe even over here too. I'm not exactly sure, but since we do have some time left, let's get that unique factory that I was talking about last episode. So which one was it again? It was the modular house factory, I believe. So I think we can do this pretty quickly. It fits really nicely right through here. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna back it up off Anna Blackwell Avenue. And we're gonna have pretty much just like a bit of a bump out. Does it need a 2-lane bump out or? Yeah, I think just a 1. And we'll have it bump out right about here. I don't know if that's a geographical term or not, but that is the term that we are using. It looks about even. Alrighty, so let's just do some traffic on here really quickly. And then we'll just set these up. Yeah, I guess we'll give it dedicated lanes. That's okay. Alrighty, so let's grab that factory and let's just center it along here. Let's actually bump it over. Do I want it right against here? Or maybe put it over this way more. Yeah, let's try placing it about here and see how this looks. Okay, nice. It's a bit open on this end. Okay. So I think we're going to revise some things now that we see the asset. Let's just grab our one-way roads here. We're going to grab the industrial road instead. Then we're going to upgrade this whole system here, and then we're going to use the move it mod to just move the building accordingly. I want to line it up about here, I think. And the reason why is because we're going to feed some warehouses off of this little slip lane as well. So we're going to have lots of traffic flowing through here, back and forth. And I think what we'll do is we'll just drag it right along here and even connect up here. That might make sense. That might make sense to do. At that point, we might as well just connect up right here then. I guess that would be fine. Let's just grab all of these, scooch it back. Let's just try and drag this back right to this corner here, and then we'll adjust the road accordingly. It's taking a bit longer than I was hoping, but that's okay. Just realign that. Boom, boom. Oh, misclicked. Yeah, that works. And I think this should be a bit of a different route here. I think maybe we just forgo this one-way part and we just kind of bite the bullet on this little thing. We could also just separate it off and then have it connect off of just one road system through here. And I think that might be a better option now that we've kind of played around with it a little bit. So let's bring this back to about here. We'll get the parking lot behind here maybe. This doesn't need to be here. That was just temporarily placed there and I forgot about it. Yeah, and then we can get, actually we can get the warehouses on this side. I think that makes a bit more sense. So we'll have everything flowing through here. So we should probably look at maybe getting a connection down over here then at some point. So we could actually drag a road right across. From there, drag a parallel road. And this one we can upgrade to, say, the National Highway. Just for simplicity's sake. Oh, but the National Highways don't have crosswalks, and I want the ability for people to walk over here still. So scratch that. Whoops. And we're just going to drag this right across. We have a parallel road right here. And then we'll just smoothify all of that. Okay, so, whoops, right here needs to be changed. All right, so we have all the truck traffic flowing through here. This is a separate road. And all the warehouses will be on this side. So what do we need? Plain timber, plastic, glass, metal. Okay, so I think we can probably work with this. Let's just try and get a nice smooth connection off of there. Are there any doors over here? No, it's just a closed brick building. Same thing on that side. Okay. So let's just go over to our warehouses here. Okay, so we could... Are we sure there's no connections? Yes, we are. Okay. Now let's place our warehouse right there. Let's get our next one down. Whoops, holy cow, what am I doing? Alrighty, let's grab these two. Oops. Here we go. Just back them up together. Plain timber, plastic, glass, metal. Okay, so we'll keep the metal and the... Actually, we can just use them all like this. No, let's do that. And then we could use a bigger one if... No, it's not gonna fit. Okay. That works. I mean, we actually have a lot of them over here already, but that's okay. So we'll have the planed timber outside. We'll keep it on fill. And then we need plastic. Glass. Fill. Glass. Fill. Metal. Alrighty. And then we could actually, whoa, something happened here. Alright, and then we can just pave in everything now because it's a bit of its own complex, or it's a bit of a complex now. Pave through this, pave right through here. Could actually get a separate connection right through here too. I think in the spirit of making as many connections as possible, we can do that. Oh, we actually didn't change this, did we? So let's just grab the 4-laner. And we're going to leave the traffic light here, but we won't leave it on that next road. Whoops. So I'm leaving the traffic light here because there's going to be a lot of traffic flowing through, and I think it's probably best to do that. There we go. I actually don't mind if that happens. And then let's set this up as well, just really quickly. Something really simple. We don't really need to work on it too hard. All right, and now let's get some cool trees through here. Just like that. And how about We mix the usage a little bit. So for maybe a bit more of a smaller tree. How is that not lining up properly? Okay, yeah, that works. Helps clean things up a little bit. I know we probably could have used the same tree over here, but that's okay. And then now let's get our little parking lot. So every factory needs a parking lot. So since we already kind of have one over here, I think this is going to be fine if we just drag this over. And, well, holy cow, what am I doing? It's too big. There we go. Okay, so has its own little separate parking lot. It has its facility entrance. And let's use this tool here just to align it properly. So this looks like where they get deliveries. So yeah, let's put it right here, and then we'll back it up right into there. And there we go. It also looks like they get deliveries out over here, but there's no connection on the back end. There could be connections over here as well, though. I don't see why this wouldn't be fenced, so I think we're going to run a fence. They use the forestry fence right here, so let's also use the forestry fence. Just like that. There we go. Okay, we've kind of helped clean up the asset a little bit too. All right. Yeah, we can kind of let this sim. And why don't we try and get a couple of industrial buildings through here to kind of help spruce up the look a little bit. Right through here, I don't know what we'll get yet. We could even just leave it fallow, to be honest, and it would look nice because it's kind of exactly the type of area that would be there. So something like that, you know. Okay, let's turn up the strength, back down the size here. Okay. So that's our little factory build. It's going to add in a lot of jobs to the area, and then it's also going to make us a ton of money. But it's going to take a little while for stuff to get here because the closest hubs are right there, and then over here. So we'll definitely see some traffic, and it's going to slow itself down a bit. But I think this adds a lot to the area here. We might even need to move our water processing, but it gives a lot more reason for this community to be here anyways. But let's dive back into here, see how things turned out. It's pretty nice to me. It's a pretty nice office building. Oh, did not mean to click that. Let's make that one historical. These buildings look nice to me. Don't want them changing, so we'll do that. And then right here is nothing. Okay, so we can just add in some trees. Or we could have done something else with it, but trees are nice, right? So that's good. So we got that express line in now before the end of the episode. Let's take a quick peek at it. Airport Express. It's actually being used pretty well. That's good. We could probably bump it down to 2 and it would be enough, but I think we'll leave it at 3. Okay, let's check out our revised north-south line. Wow. Oh my gosh, look at that, eh? That's incredible. And they're all going to Packinghampton, pretty much. Because this is, yeah, we're gonna need to definitely look at getting a bit of a revision in soon, because that is just absolutely wild. Okay, let's see if there's any congestion happening. Oh, it's over here. Doesn't look like it. Because there's only 3 of the yellow ones, right? So it's not going to really... Oh, here comes one. The chances of them occurring at this, are coming into contact with each other at the same time is pretty slim. Okay, so yeah, I think we're going to need to add on a couple more here. So, ooh. Let's look at that. North-south line. 800 people. That's insane. Okay, let's see if we bump that up to 14 trains. Will that kind of do it? I don't know. So let's leave it at that, folks, and I'll talk to you soon. Let's take a quick little look into here. All right. That's pretty good with me. Peace out.